Hi, my name is Taylor. I am a therapist and I work at HeartSupport and I love music. So let's react and talk about the lyrics in a way that hopefully inspire you and help you create positive change in your life. Today, I'm so excited because we are going to be listening to Holding Absence, new song. I haven't listened to this song yet purposely because I was waiting to make this reacts video. It's called False Dawn, but let's get into it.
So it's 4 in the morning and I'm mourning all the versions of my person I could have been. From humble beginnings to humble ends, turns out I don't amount to anything. There's a prophecy of me that's been seen, but I just don't believe it. To be lucky again, I hope that providence is luminous enough to show me the way, to show me the way. Save your faith or let you down again.
Oh my gosh, that was so freaking good, you guys. There's a lot of gold in this, so let's talk about it. Let's start with, there's a prophecy of me that's been seen, but I just don't believe it. I love this one because it's so powerful. So many of us and so many people who are struggling have people around them that are telling them positive things about themselves, that are encouraging them, that are lifting them up, that are saying things like, you're so caring, you're so kind, you have so much potential, you can do this, you can get through this. And when you're in a really dark place It can feel like they are seeing a prophecy, they are seeing a future for you that you cannot see. And I think about it like this. It's kind of like, when you look in a mirror every day and then suddenly you look in a different mirror and maybe it's like even like a funhouse mirror and you're like, oh, well, that's not right. That's not me. But what if the mirror that you look in every day is actually the funhouse mirror? It's actually warped. It's actually not real. And the mirror that someone is bringing you is actually an accurate mirror, but you're just unable to see that because it's what you're used to. That happens with our thoughts too. We get used to our own thoughts, our own narratives around ourselves, and we believe them, not because they're true, but because they are consistently what we say to ourselves. And if I consistently said 132, 132, 132, I would think that 3 comes after 1 and 2 comes after 3. Not because that's actually true, but because we can teach ourselves things and believe them regardless of the validity of them if we are consistently telling ourselves these things in a place where our mind is not being critical of them. So sometimes we look in a mirror and we think, this is just what I look like, because that's the mirror that we always look in. And it's not until someone else tells us something different or shows us a different mirror that we realize that actually, oh, I've been looking at a funhouse mirror and believing that this is what I look like and this is who I am. And so it's really important for us in our healing journey to find a circle of people that we trust and use them to provide us with actual factual feedback about who we are and what we're capable of. These are positive people in our lives. These are healthy people. We don't want to do this with people who aren't healthy or positive, but that can be something that's really helpful in a healing journey, is recognizing, oh, all these people that I know, love, and care about me always tell me that I'm caring or that I'm smart or that I can do this. And I'm actually the only one who says anything different. And that can start to help us find belief in ourselves by using the belief of others until we can find it ourselves. And it can be just an important way to start to realize that there are other perspectives, there are other mirrors to look into besides the funhouse mirror that we've been looking in and just calling the truth. Okay, wow, this is so good. Save your faith, I'll let you down again. Many people do this in a lot of relationships where they negatively predict the outcome of the relationship as a way of self-protection. Here's what I mean by that. If I tell you that I'm going to let you down and I'm going to hurt you, then if you decide to leave me, I can tell myself it's because I warned you that I was going to hurt you. It's because I predicted the end of the relationship. It's because I self-sabotage. That feels better than the possibility of the relationship ending and me feeling like, they just didn't care enough about me. It feels better for me to mess it up than it does for this other person to hurt me, because then I'm in control still. It's about control, right? It's like I'm in control of the downfall of this relationship. If I mess it up, that's at least something I can fix, versus if something happens with this other person, that's out of my control. So in some ways, it's a way of maintaining control and trying to self-protect by saying, save your faith. Don't believe in me because I'm going to let you down again. I'm going to let you down. Because if I say that to someone and they choose to not take a risk, they choose to not be friends with me, they choose to, not engage, that makes a lot of sense to me, right? I told them I was going to hurt them. Why would they? Versus if I tell them I'm going to try, I'm going to do my best, we can do this, and then they still leave me even after I did my best, that feels a lot more painful. That's the reality of, what a relationship is that sometimes we do our best and it just doesn't work out, whether that's a friendship or a romantic relationship. So when we are telling people to not expect a lot of us, we are trying to maintain control and a sense of safety in a relationship. This last verse is my favorite. If I'm willing to be lucky someday, I hope that providence is luminous enough to show me the way. So this whole song is like him singing, I'm going to let you down. I'm worthless. Like, Don't waste your time on me. Nothing I do is worth anything. And then it's this last tiny little piece that's like, maybe I can find a way. And so many of us only have that tiny little piece. And if we're talking about it, if we're thinking about it, if we're opening up about it, even if you don't believe you have that tiny little piece, you do. Because if you didn't, then you wouldn't be talking about it. You wouldn't be reaching out for help. You probably wouldn't be watching this video. You would do things differently if you didn't have that little piece. That is so important, because if you have that little piece, then it means it's accessible to you. Maybe not all the time, but at some times when you're asking for help, when you have that little voice in your head that says, even for a split second, maybe it could be better. When you try to start a new habit, when you open up on YouTube in the comments, whatever it might be, that little piece is there no matter how small it is. And if it's there, then we can feed it. If it's there, then it can grow. And so many people forget to recognize that this little piece is actually everything. And the only thing that we have to do is find ways to feed it through positive self-talk, through healthy relationships, through therapy, through taking care of ourselves, through whatever it is to you that feeds that little piece, until suddenly the little piece becomes a slice. And then that slice becomes half. And then suddenly that's the biggest piece, and the little piece is the one that says, I'm worthless. But what a lot of people don't realize is that it often starts with a little piece. And that is more than enough. You don't have to believe in yourself 100% of the time. As long as there is 1% of you that believes it could be different, it means that that feeling of belief is accessible even for a second. And if it's accessible, then we can lengthen it out. We can grow it. So my encouragement is that little piece, this little last verse in the song where he says, maybe there is a way out. It's actually everything. It's all you need. And if you're looking for ways to grow that little piece, think about the times when you hear it the loudest. Think about what you're doing when you hear that little voice that says, oh, actually, maybe I am good at this, or actually, maybe it can get better. And then start to incorporate and add more of that into your daily routine. Okay, you guys, if anything that I said was relatable to you in any way, I want you to comment and share below and tag at HeartSupport, and we'll provide encouragement for you. Especially if you're trying to find that little piece, I want to know about it. So let me know in the comments. I, once again, loved this song so much, and I'm so excited and hopeful to see you holding absence again soon. I hope you have a great day, y'all. Happy Mental Health Awareness Month.
Save your